So what are we doing today, boyfriend?
I was going to do the whole welcome
No.
to 40K and however long it takes us.
No.
All right, we're playing a game of 40K, a practice game. There's a LGS grinder coming up. Next year's kind of model thing for me is definitely going to be my AdMech. So they're in the blue, which is just a step above the gray, but that's okay. So the idea is that the Astra Militarum and the Adeptus Mechanicus are fighting over a cookie in a hidden supplies mission, which just happened to be the one we drew. So, hidden supplies.
Fighting over the final cookie.
The final cookie.
The last cookie there will ever be.
Linchpin and Dawn of War. So we fully deployed. I am playing AdMech Rad Bombardment Cohort with Valsalarius Call as the Warlord.
Mm-hmm.
I have all three of the enhancements used. This guy gives the stealth to the fun little guys here. This guy has the 6-inch range. Techno-Archaeologist has a 6-inch range increased on the Rad. And then my Mechanicus has the sustained hits on the Breachers, which is, I think, 50% of the reason why I take Rad Bombardment. Otherwise, things are WYSIWYG and set up. Yeah. Except for this guy. He has the neutron laser and the extra stubbers and stuff. And he has the smoke as well. So.
I just want to point out, look at this adorable little thing.
Yeah, I think that one is from...
He's so cute.
Station Forge?
Yeah, that's something like that.
So, it comes together not too bad. I'm not a big fan of resin, but this glued pretty quickly.
We make an exception for that cute little bastard.
Indeed.
Look at him, he's so cute.
Alright, and then we have the Adeptus...
the Adeptus Militaris.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is pretty much just, I was gonna say mechanized, but no, this is pretty much straight up just an armor detachment. 2 big Rogaldorns, a tank commander with a demolisher cannon. We have, some Death Guard that are just going to charge. See, we're greedy, we already have a cookie. But we're fighting over who gets the last cookie.
Indeed.
We have Kasserkin in Chimeras. I just have what I'm using as a Castellan model just to denote what squad is in which. Sentinels, Field Ordnance Battery, a little command cadre with some ratlings out front. The weirdest thing that I have is this Calidus Assassin, who's gone forward and forward deployed and secured the cookie. Now we just need to extract it.
Alright, so I guess, should we roll to see who goes first? Because I think...
Yeah, we should probably do that.
In this particular game, this looks like that's going to be important, so...
Yeah. Downward deployment. Oh, that's a 6.
That is a 6.
Alright, well, let me see here. That's a 1.
Okay. It should be put it in the bin.
Do you want to...
Roll it in the bin. Yeah, roll it so it's in the bin.
Re-roll it?
Yeah, re-roll it so it's in the bin.
Still a 1.
Cool. Alright.
All right, well, he goes first. We'll be back, and oh no, he's dancing. Oh no, he's white boy dancing. Oh no, look at him go. No. We'll be back after his first turn, and we'll probably be doing a thread of these on Twitter and Blue Sky, because we want to make videos, but we just haven't done it yet. So if you never start, you never will. So that's why we're doing this, while we're thinking about it. So we'll see you in a minute. Hopefully I'm not dead.
We had a productive first turn. The nukes were not effective. Do not worry about the coming nuclear apocalypse, because you just gotta hide under a desk and you're fine.
Yeah,
however,
duck and cover.
So, the secondaries were sabotage, which is ongoing over here with my little horsies here, and overwhelming force. There were 2 units that were on objectives. The poor ratlings here, who have since perished. They have died for the Emperor, or the Omnisci, as it were, and the Assassin, who was much better in melee than the...
She lived, but only just barely.
She has a wound. Otherwise, the army moved forward. There was some shooting that was reasonably efficient, but for an AdMech army was kind of meh. However, the combat was definitely very good, as again, I killed the ratlings.
Well, oh, hold on. So, like, you didn't hit anything with the anti-tank, but for some reason there was just so much incidental anti-tank because of the AP -1s, AP -2s, that you just did this many wounds?
Yeah.
To all of my tanks?
Yes.
I guess?
With pistols, it's great.
With pistols and rifles.
Yep.
Except for this one. This guy's been... We'll get to what happened to him.
Yeah. So they shot into the Rogaldorn. These guys shot into the tank commander. I was hoping that between these two, the firing of these two, they would take it out, but that wasn't the case.
I mean, damn near. It's got 3 wounds left.
I know, but you have a guy who heals like right there. So
yeah, he might be making a pit stop. Well, I don't know. What do you want? What you should do?
Yeah.
Mm.
Then we got to the charges. So I attempted the charge. The charge here, so after all the movement and whatever else, they were here. They had to make an 11-inch charge on the Rogaldorn. I had made all the other charges that I need to do, except for these guys. They were going to charge into here, but there wasn't room for that anyways, so that's fine.
I'm sorry, can you...
Oh, yeah. These guys here were going to charge into the assassin, but there wasn't room for them. They rolled a 3 on their charge.
They suck.
Yeah, whatever. They're standing there. They're doing whatever it is.
They're losers.
They're losers. They're going to charge the other tank. That's what they're going to do. They're going to hold up the Rogaldorn and stab with their power swords.
Somehow kill it.
Anyways, yeah, so everything else had made its charges. All the important charges had been made. We're here. I need to make an 11-inch charge. I roll. I fail. And I think of a line from PlayOn Tabletop. Nick, I don't know where his last name is, where he says, if you don't let your models do something cool, they never will do anything cool. So we reroll this charge, and they make the 11.
And that's not a lie. There it is.
Yeah.
There's the 11.
So they get into the Rogaldorn and they do some damage to that as well. They didn't kill it. I was thinking they might do that, but it was close.
So close.
It was close. So at the end of
also my little command cadre has absolutely perished.
And unfortunately, most of your units are also battle shocked from the
yeah.
So this will definitely be a very interesting guard turn 1.
Yeah.
But overwhelming force has been scored, and sabotage with these guys here and like all of the stuff going on here and like full cover and stuff probably is going to get scored too. So end of round turn 1. 1 command point for the Imperial Guard, 0 for the AdMech, and 2 points on secondary.
We have a transmission from command. I want my mommy. It's not going well. Alright, I don't know how to feel about that.
I mean, you killed a bunch of stuff.
Kind of.
My tank is going. My adorable little tank. Look at this
Your adorable... Yeah, okay. So...
You killed my adorable tank.
Yeah.
Look how sad he is.
Well, now I feel bad. Alright, so, yes, we tried to hit out wherever we could, and it was kind of to mixed results. The one good thing that we did is that this Rogaldorn was able to make this group of anti-tank breachers pretty combat ineffective, and this Rogaldorn was able to kill that cute little tank that was over there.
However, the tank commander did move forward and then was overwatched, which is why he's absent.
Yeah, the tank commander died. This is a lot. It's hard to keep track of what had happened. The Calidus had managed to save herself with the assistance of the Deathclord just charging right in. And so we've secured the cookie.
For now.
We've secured the cookie for now, but it's tenuous holdings. As before, the command cadre has just been decimated, but we were able to hit back a little bit. The field ordnance batteries they did a point blank shot into them. Did not do shit. Didn't do fucking anything. Yeah, you keep dancing, you fucking. Yeah. Tried to do some shooting into them. Didn't do anything. Now, the Death Corps actually, before they made their charge, they did some decent shooting into these guys, whose name I don't know. That's only because of the special Psyker woman.
Yeah. They're the Electro Priests. So they have the Stealth Enhancement. They are -1 to wound. They have a 5+ invul and a 4+ feel no pain. I have seen people put their entire army into them and then kill like 1 or 2 guys. However, 5 guys died. So
yeah, so the Psyker's doing some decent work onto them. We tried to do some shooting here, didn't manage to kill either of these units, and you can't charge if you jump out of a moving transport. So, while some damage was done, in
terms of secondaries, it was Secure No Man's Land, which has been scored for 2.
Yeah, we secured Secure No Man's Land.
And then
here.
Recover's Assets was discarded for a command point.
Yeah, because fuck that shit.
So at the end of the first battle round, 2 points for overwhelming force and 3 points for sabotage done here, and then 2 points for that means that the AdMech is at 5 and the guard is at 2.
We're not doing good,
That's okay.
but we're in a position to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Now that their anti-tank is gone. We'll just have to see how annoying they end up being, especially over here.
Yeah.
Just, oh, good lord. That was the most middle of the road, disappointing round of 40k I've ever played. That was just.
You ended with combat, which is, of course, as everyone knows, the guard's strongest phase.
Exactly. Yeah. That was so meh. Like, that's the only word that I can use to describe this round was just meh.
Meh.
And now I'm gonna get nuked.
Now, no, you've already been nuked. Now the radiation from the nukes is suffusing your area.
Oh yeah, the blast radius is now hitting us. Oh dear God.
Anyways.
Alright. Well, after this will be turn 2 for the AdMech. Yay! You're actually doing really well though. You're doing good. Oh no. Look at him all happy. He's so proud of himself.
No, this is the dancing. This is how units get stealth. They dance like this, and it's hard to hit them.
Can you tell we're white?
I'm not white. I'm Irish.
Oh God. Anyways. The next one, turn 2.
So, it would appear that the AdMech were very, very hungry for that cookie. Secondaries were Established Locust and Cleanse, which I was able to do both Cleanse in the center, Established Locust. But the kind of big story of turn 2 was the control of 3 objectives in No Man's Land with my home objectives, granting me 18 on primary, because there does not appear to be a limit.
Yeah?
There does not appear to be a limit on the individual turn. So I jumped up to 23 points right away, and then I scored the 6 points on that, so I end up coming on to 29. However, I do also kind of eliminate a lot of things. These guys come out, and with the final guy, he's able to just kill the Rogel. No, he gets the ablative wound off the Rogaldorn.
Something else killed it.
Yeah, and then the priest,
Yeah.
who almost never gets a shooting off, manages to kill the Rogaldorn.
Yeah.
Call, being the absolute bonkers madman he is, kills the Chimera by himself, ensuring that Shay doesn't hold her home objective. And then a bunch of guys rush in melee and end up kind of killing things. So
yeah, I have an entire Castrican squad with Castellan here die. Regimental Engineer, even though he was very angry at his precious Rogaldorn dying, himself is beating it in the afterlife thanks to the Chicken Walker.
Yeah, who got another 11 on his charge. The Omnissiah wants it.
Wants that fucking cookie, dude. Like, over here, we actually did manage to punch another mechanical horse to death.
Yes.
But now we're dealing with all of that. So I don't think these two are long for this earth either.
And this small squad here was able to wipe out the indirect fire that was left over.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they also shot to shit the field ordnance batteries that were here.
So
we also had a lot of Death Corps die.
Yes.
Like a lot of Death Corps die in melee, and I don't think there's any shooting. The Rogadorn and the Chimera are still here, mostly untouched, although their dismounts have been effectively made combat ineffective. So, considering that I'm in such a bad position right now, I think we're just going to call this game. Because there's not really like much that I can do, and this was a testing game to see if his list was viable in terms of keeping somebody in their objective, and oh boy.
I call it Chernobyl Prison.
Chernobyl Prison?
Chernobyl Prison.
Ooh. Why not Pripyat Prison in order to get the alliteration?
If I knew that was what it was called, that's what I'll call it.
That's the city outside. Anyways.
History with Shay.
History with me. But yeah, no, I got absolutely decimated. Granted, it was not my best list. It was a little bit of an alteration on one that I took to a tournament and one in which I almost completely got last place on. So it's not a great list. I'm also pretty not great at 40k right now. I'm an incredibly slow learner, and I don't. Boy, do I still have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to this game. But yeah, I'm quite far behind. So you'll get the cookie.
I get the cookie. Yay!
Yay!
The main thing, just because I can imagine some people asking, we do have 2 units still in Deep Strike. There's the Aquilans and there is the Praxi Torch guys. I don't know which one they are. While the Aquilans are fantastic and being able to drop them down to kill this unit would make a big swing, I do have the Techno-Archaeologist here, which means there is a 12-inch no deep strike bubble, which
so they don't get to go into their range that they want to be in.
So that kind of really protects my home base.
And I had initially thought when I was in a better position that I'd bring them down here to resecure this flank and take this objective, but I'm just losing on all fronts here. It's pretty bad. Is cookie good? Yay! He got his cookie. And he danced. Look at him go. So yeah, I guess the thing that kind of swept this game was Brendan taking Nick from PlayOn's advice. Get your models to do cool shit. Mm-hmm. And then you'll beat a less than mediocre guard player.
I suppose the last thing is the Rad bombardment was able to kill the assassin as well.
Oh yeah, she died to
radiation poisoning.
To radiation poisoning. What a way to go if you're a what is the assassin order with? Is it the Ministorum or
Ordo Assassinorum?
Yeah, but like, is that the organization that controls them, or are they under the control of something else? I can't remember.
I think it's the Officio Assassinorum.
Oh, okay. So they're just. Well, I guess in true 40k fashion, they have a
dumb name.
They have a rogue organization of assassins who are assassinating people for to keep their phony baloney jobs.
If I remember correctly, they're under the control of the Lords of Terra directly, so they kind of fall into the same weird organizational structure that the Inquisition does, in that they're kind of like an offshoot of directly under the Lords of Terra, who then get to act independently. But yeah,
I lost my ass. I will try to do better in the future. I'll try to finally learn this fucking game. I have like no success in playing, but it's still cool. And we learned that new AdMech is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, the AdMech changes from the most recent data slate.
Look at him dance while he's talking. What a fucking weirdo. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Brendan, please stop.
The changes to the AdMech, where it granted them bonuses to shooting or to melee, in addition to the previous bonuses before, are fantastic. Though I went Conquer Doctrine the entire game, because the +1 to AP for everybody who's near battle line, which, so I have 5 of them out, is just absolutely brutal for anybody who doesn't have a lot of invul saves, which Guard has not a lot of invul saves, so... and I have everybody in my area has an invul save. It's great.
Yep.
So...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go to the gym. Hopefully this sneak peek into what's to come and how bad I am at 40k. Well, sorry, it feels like I'm kind of downer about that. This isn't a great list. I'm going to throw myself that one bone, but it's also just I don't know what I'm doing. That's
It's
fair to
an
say.
okay list. Let's go through some quick thinking on this, because maybe someone in chat who knows more about Guard can help out.
Yeah.
The list is very heavily focused around the tanks, with the 2 Rogaldorns and the tank commander.
Tank commander, 2 chimeras with Casterkin.
Yeah. So there's a lot of killing power in the list, but the main thing,
It got fucking locked in turn
Yeah.
1 into its deployment zone and just died.
and that, my list is designed about locking people in. I have 3 infiltrators who I wasn't able to fully do the whole full prison thing, but it still I think worked out pretty well. And then 5 scouting, or up to 5 scouting units. I only made up use of 4.
Yeah.
But effectively means that I have control of the board for most of the turn, or for most of the first couple turns. And then the question is, hey, do my things survive? This thing died faster than I want it to, but
Your little cute tank.
my tank, yeah. But it is, as far as tanks go, very good for its cost.
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, it got a lot of. Well, I mean, it usually does really good, but I don't think this time around it did as much.
It doesn't go well into a Rogaldorn.
It did a slight amount of damage, just not a lot.
So
I just needed it dead because I knew that if it lived for another turn, it would get. It would definitely get some more shooting into my tanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in a trade match with a Rogaldorn, it will lose because the Rogaldorns just have so many wounds and just do so much more damage.
Oh yeah, well this is a main battle tank with more tanks than God going after a tiny little cute spider tank.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, it's definitely not an equal matchup. So all of the shooting was able to just barely kill it.
Yeah,
but it was soundly killed.
Yeah, I think you had a few. Like you had the.
I had the bow mounted. It's basically like a mortar,
the
like
Punisher cannon or whatever.
Yeah, if you see on the front, it's got that little mortar cannon. I had that left.
Yeah,
if the main gun didn't kill it,
but
so
it just rips through those guys.
Yeah. Which I think that has more AP. No, I think it's the same AP, but it does a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah.
That one.
My guess, based on the way that this game turned out, is that Shay might have needed more squads of infantry to try and take the board. The thing is, I don't know if that's I have control of the board.
The initial change that I wanted to do was to change this from an armored focused deck to a mechanized deck.
Yeah.
We just don't have enough transports.
Yes, no, that's fair.
So that's why I switched back to what I brought to the tournament.
Yep. Nope.
Well, this isn't exactly what I brought to the tournament. I had a heavy weapon squad that was doing some free Overwatch thanks to Ursula Creed, but I could not for the life of me remember what that list was, so I did my best to recreate some of it.
And I don't think you found that to be that good, that Overwatch. Would you think that would be
It didn't get a lot of... The main thing that I wanted it to do was I wanted it to make people think twice about movement, but I was playing mostly Space Marine players, and Space Marine players are Shift W forward, so they don't really care about being overwatched. Which, some of them may die, but that is a risk that every Space Marine player is willing to take.
They trust in the Ceramite, so...
Yeah, and they kind of work.
Which, I mean, on the note of Shift W, that definitely is also what my list does. It was Shift W. Everybody but this group here, whose job was to hold my objective, just went...
All gas, not a fucking break to be found.
Yeah, they're like the chicken walkers. They can't stop.
They can't stop. Won't stop.
Nope. If you're in Conquer Doctrine, everything has assault. So...
Yeah.
And if you've seen the new AdMech thing, which this list I don't think would work very well for that, but they do have the 2 units can get advantage and charge, so we can even do more of the all gas, no brakes, can't stop, won't stop. So look forward to that if you have some AdMech people in your local meta.
Yeah, but at any rate, we have to stop now.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of late, and we have to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, hopefully this was enlightening.
Yeah.
Can't really say that this would have been, too enjoyable to watch, but, it's, again, if you don't start making the stuff that you want to make, then you'll never... You have to be okay with it being shitty until it's good. So that's what we're doing.
Exactly. We will, for more things in the future, try and have stuff painted.
If
we do AdMech, they won't all be painted because I don't know if you've seen AdMech models, but they have, oh my god, so many little bits to paint. So I will do my best, but I'm not a fast painter.
Yeah.
So...
It'll be fine. Anyways, we have to go. So, bye. Say goodbye,
For the Omnissiah!
Yay! Fuck that guy.